Greetings. Looping in the audio past was quite technical and limited in its sonic options. It was a little bit difficult using reel-to-reel tape systems as well as being expensive, and the loops were cut manually, making looping virtually impossible. Here's the Micro Granny 2.5, some little mind tricks and extrapolations. For simplicity of the dream platform of life, a realm of atmospheric regarding electric animals. Perhaps it was a semi-magical acid-tripping cybrid bird. So we're gonna not take for granted how expensive and unwieldy it was to try looping in the past. There are many features now with loopers of the present technology that make many sonic and harmonic options possible that were previously unheard of or very difficult to do. The musicians indeed are very unlucky in hyperspace these days, and I definitely love and appreciate the advancements in audio technology because looping has actually become an important part of my life. Let's just ponder on that old technology. Even Robert Fripp's system in the 70s with more of the swelling soundscape loops, and then Jocko doing the percussive loops. All I know is I heard some bootlegs where he'd make just a basic rhythm and rip a bass solo, so I consider him a pioneer. But anyway, looping is an innovation with complex rhythmic options with different lengths of loops, which is very amazing. So it could be 1 bar for the first loop, 2nd bar for the next loop, and 4 bars for the 3rd loop. That's pretty much the key factor, because before, the first loop that you would make would determine the length of all overdubs and loops after that. So I definitely appreciate and I'm amazed by both the computer looping technology as well as the stompbox varieties. Hails to those before whose brilliance of concept and electronic brilliance I can utilize today to realize my harmonic dreams. Anyway, here's some loopers I like that do the different lengths where there can be separate lengths of loops, and it would be the Ditto X4 and the Boss RC50. I've been using the Boss RC50 for ages. Both those loopers have MIDI sync, which is nice. But you can also just have the simple Boss looper, like 1 loop, and go from there. Yeah, I guess I was just wigging out about how far we've come with technology and audio and not wanting to take it for granted. The classical technique that I enjoy is starting with a rhythmic loop by kind of slapping or hitting, popping or flapping the strings like a drum, kind of a rhythm, looping that, and then doing a longer phrase on the next loop after that. Then once that's going, you can do more like the chording or soloing or melodies on top, and then starting and stopping the beat for classic impact. I forgot we were talking specifically about the Micro Granny's looping features, which is a little bit more of a lo-fi granular looping thing, and I'll be getting more in depth with the specifics of loopers, and but for now, all we know is that the Micro Granny can sync. The looping's a little bit different than a foot switch because it's more like a tabletop unit, but once you get used to it, it's really amazing. I appreciate it all as a human, as a spirit, and just have a moment of zen thinking about the repeating sounds, solo musicians making their own music by themselves with technology. Hails, Bastel. Cheers, mate.